Hello friends, I am Pankaj Kumar and in this video I am going to share with you about the recent guidelines of Reserve Bank of India by its notification which was called Resolution Framework 2.0. So friends, why Reserve Bank of India has brought this circular? What is the importance of this circular, how the banks are going to get benefit from this circular, how MSME units are going to be benefited from this circular, everything we will discuss in this video. Let us let us proceed with this video. So first thing, why the name Resolution Framework 2.0? Although friends, this is related to restructuring, but I would just like to give you a background about this restructuring circular. And the Reserve Bank of India first of all came out in the year 2019 on 1st January 2019, when Reserve Bank of India said that banks, the lending institutions can restructure the MSME accounts up to rupees 25 crores without asset downgrade. So this was the first time RBI said that you can restructure without any downgrade. It means if prior to 1st January 2019, whatever restructuring was done, it was with a downgrade of asset. You all know that there is IRAC norms and there are various classification norms. First of all, it is a standard, and when it slips to NPA, first it turns to a substandard, then doubtful 1, 2, 3 and then loss asset. So it was a remarkable development towards the protection, or you can say, or towards the facilitation of MSME, that RBI said in the line of government guidelines to facilitate the MSMEs that now onwards the MSME which is restructured will not be downgraded. So this was a relief for the bankers also, because whenever the account slips to NPA, there is a lot of provision which the bankers has to make. So friends, with this circular, a restructuring of MSME proceeded forward, and in the month of February 2020, again Reserve Bank of India extended the deadline of this restructuring. Through the previous circular, the deadline was March 2020, but as on February 2020, RBI came with a guideline to extend the date of restructuring, and this extension was up to December 2020. So after that, in the month of August 2020, RBI again brought a circular, and this time RBI said that there will be a window, there will be a special provision for the MSME accounts which are stressed due to COVID-19 pandemic. And in this circular, the deadline was again extended up to March 2021, and there was a special clause in this guideline that even if the account has turned to NPA, and particularly the MSME accounts, and if the lending institutions are doing the restructuring of NPA accounts, the accounts which has turned NPA after 31st March 2020, so those accounts will be upgraded and it will be treated as standard. So this was a remarkable shift towards MSME once again, and this time due to COVID-19 related stress, the RBI said that the MSMEs will be treated as a standard even if it is restructured after downgrade of asset. Now, at that time it was not called Resolution Framework 1.0, but since Reserve Bank of India has came again with these guidelines on 5th May 2021, and this time it has said these guidelines as Resolution Framework 2.0. So automatically the previous guideline were called as Resolution Framework 1.0. So what is the difference in this Resolution Framework 2.0? That now the deadline of the restructuring has been extended up to September 2021, and the date of implementation. So there are two dates. One date is date of invocation and one is date of implementation. So what does invocation means? Invocation means the date at which the lender and the borrower principally agrees for a resolution plan. So for this, the date has been decided up to 30th September 2021, and after that there will be a 90-day time for the implementation of that resolution package, and accordingly the resolution can be implemented up to 31st December 2021. So this framework is known as Resolution Framework 2.0. Let us try to understand some more important salient features of this package. First thing is the eligibility. The borrower should be classified as MSME as on March 31st, 2021. This is the first criteria. The borrower entity should be GST registered wherever applicable as on the date of implementation of the restructuring, and the aggregate exposure including non-fund based facilities of all lending institutions to the borrower should not exceed 50 crores as on March 31, 2021. So friends, here is also a little change. Actually, in the 5th May circular, RBI told that as on 31st March, total exposure should be 25 crores, but after that RBI has amended it as on 4th June 2021, and RBI has now covered the accounts which has exposure of up to 50 crores. The other eligibility criteria are the borrower's account should have been in a standard asset position as on March 31, 2021. Here also, friends, I would like to clarify that standard doesn't mean regular. So standard means it may be SMA, and you all know that up to 90 days if the account is SMA, it turns to NPA. So as on 31st March 2021, even if the MSME account is SMA up to 89 days, so that account can be taken as eligible account for restructuring. So the borrower's account should not have been restructured. This is also one of the important eligibility criteria for Resolution Framework 2.0, that the account should not have restructured previously. So whether it is August 2020 circular, whether it is January 2019 circular, whether it is February 2020 circular, which is combined called as restructuring circulars. So and the MSME account should not have got any relief, any facility, any restructuring as per those previous circulars. Then only the MSME accounts will be eligible for restructuring as per Resolution Framework 2.0. Now, as I told earlier also, the restructuring of the borrower account is invoked by September 30, 2021. That is, the invocation must be before on or before September 30, 2021. And what does invocation means? That the lender and the borrower principally agrees for a resolution plan. The other eligibility criteria is the restructuring of the borrower account is implemented within 90 days from the date of invocation. Now, when the account is supposed to be implemented, how we will understand or how an account is treated to be implemented in the system. So, let us try to understand all related documentation. Suppose there is a restructuring and all the related documentation have been executed, including the creation of security charges, whether it is perfection of securities, or everything is completed in all aspects, and the new capital structure and or changes in terms and conditions of existing loans should be reflected in the books of all lenders and the borrowers. So if these two conditions are met, it will be treated as implemented in the books of account, and it will be treated as it is implemented. Let us try to understand few more eligibility criteria. If the borrower is not registered in the Udyam registration portal, you all know, friends, that now taking Udyam registration number is mandatory for an MSME unit. So if the borrower is not registered in the Udyam registration portal, such registration shall be required to be completed before the date of implementation of the restructuring plan for the plan to be treated as implemented. Now, upon implementation, the lending institutions shall keep provisions of 10% of the residual debt of the borrower. So, here is also a major shift. So, earlier, whenever a restructuring was done, the lending institutions, the banks have to put 5% provision, but now it is 10% provision. and all other instructions specified in the previous circulars shall remain applicable. So these are the small changes. Regarding working capital account, there is a special provision provided by the RBI. And what is that a special provision? In respect of accounts of borrowers which were restructured in terms of previous circular. So now what was the condition which we were talking about? That if the account is restructured, it will not be eligible under restructuring framework 2.0, but for the work. So what we were talking about working capital account, that in respect of accounts of borrowers which were restructured in terms of previous circulars, lending institutions are permitted as a one-time measure to review the working capital sanction limits and or drawing power based on a reassessment of the working capital cycle, reduction of margins, etc., without the same being treated as restructuring. So this is a special provision, a special benefit for working capital accounts, and RBI has said that in case of working capital accounts, even if it is restructured, a second view can be taken, a fresh reassessment can be done, and the account will not be treated as restructuring. The decision with regard to above shall be taken by lending institutions by September 30, 2021. The reassessed sanction limit or drawing power shall be subject to review by the lending institution at least on a half yearly basis, and the renewal or reassessment at least on the annual basis. So review will be on half yearly basis and renewal will be on yearly basis. And which we are talking about working capital account. Which working capital account? Which has been reassessed and a prior restructuring was done to that account. Now, let us try to understand few frequently asked questions which are being asked by the bankers and many customers also of MSME unit, that can we restructure the NPA accounts and what will be its status after restructuring. So as I earlier also I have told, the NPA accounts can be restructured. Only condition is that as on 31st March 2021 the account should have been standard. The status of NPA accounts after restructuring will be standard provided invocation of resolution plan takes place on or before 30th September 2021. As you know that the last date of invocation is 30th September 2021. So even if the account is NPA, the MSME account is NPA, and we have done the invocation before September 30, 2021, that account will be eligible for restructuring. And not only this account will be upgraded as standard even if the implementation takes place after 90 days. So suppose an NPA account of MSME was invoked on 30th September 2021 and it was actually NPA as on that date, and it was restructured and implemented by December 2021. So even in that case, that account will be upgraded, it will be treated as standard.